we are back on the Hytale world, and today I am designating today's episode solely about wood and the most effective way to get wood, which I haven't figured out yet, but I'm sure we will in today's episode. Now, it did dawn on me that I have lost my pickaxe, and I could make another one, but I don't actually know where it went, which is a little bit of a problem. However, I did also notice that I am able to upgrade my workbench so I can build adamantite hatchets and pickaxes. So let's get this over and done with and say goodbye to some very expensive materials, and we can cry inside as we do this. And luckily, what this will result in is my ability to get a hatchet and a pickaxe. So I might as well do that as well. I am missing resources. Oh dear. Where is my tanning leather? Oh, I'm right here. Yeah, we'll just grab this, plop that in there, and can I please have my pickaxe and hatchet? Especially if we're going to be making a video all about the effective ways or efficient ways to get wood. If we can somehow grow a tree in an effective manner, in you know, some sort of new format, then we'll be good. Now, my thought process is that the roots will grow and like dangle. I guess I don't really know, but sacrificing one dirt to be converted into root is better than sacrificing like a whole area in the ground. So that's my thought process. And then having like a block that isn't a stone or a cobblestone, that would mean that the roots don't affect it. I don't know. We're finding out as we go. Like I can't lie. But hopefully these will grow. But we do need to wait 5 days now, which it's gonna be fun. So I think while we wait, I would like to start building my little house. As for how big I want this to be and how I want it to look, big. I want whatever I'm gonna build to be big. All the way up there. Big, you know? So maybe if I just start kind of making a rough circle right here like this, we'll be good, right? Right. That's kind of my plan. And with that, we have got a pretty decent starting point of a round structure. So let's head back and just pick up a couple of logs that we harvested the other day. I've got enough, trust. We're not going to run out anytime soon. Fortunately, I can just deposit some of this stuff in this one. There we go. We're clearing out the inventory at the same time. Look at us making progress. This is kind of very close to what I had in mind. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty darn close. I think if I blended out the base, it would look a little bit better. So maybe just a little bit of detailing around the edges like this to kind of complete it. Yeah, maybe that will look a little bit nicer. And now that it has a bit more structure, goodbye spider, please don't do this to me. Now that it has got a little bit more structure, it's starting to look a little bit less awkward. I promise. Trust in the vision. But I think I don't know if I want the full area down here to be a pool of water. But as we don't have infinity source blocks right now, and I have a waterfall to fill, somewhere in here is my buckets. Haha, just for this is gonna be a little bit slow. Maybe just making 10 more will help, you know? It's just a theory. Just a couple more to go. I'm pretty certain that these little fishies will be very appreciative of all my effort. They'll finally have somewhat of a decent home. Maybe just one more round trip and we will be able to start on creating a floor that would actually be decent for underneath my my living quarters. And back again we go. I mean, it's still not perfect, but it's getting there. Now it has minutely dawned on me that we're going to be running back and forth a lot, so I'm going to need a couple of things over there. Oh, our trees have maybe this idea was quite smart, right? Right, maybe. We'll find out if they will grow any taller than this. But for the time being, let's head back and create some workbenches over here. We'll just make a singular workbench and a builder's workbench, and we will leave these out here, I think. That way, if I wanted to craft some building blocks, we can via this tab right here. Interestingly enough, Azure logs do not have crafting recipes. Cobblestone does, though. So we're gonna need a floor block, and I'm not really too sure on what I want to do for that. In my opinion, blackwood is a little bit too dark. There's definitely a potential for lightwood, that's for sure, but I have very limited resources in that sense. Beechwood feels a little bit too plain, and maple is a little bit too dark. Maybe having more access to birch will help change my mindset. Just maybe. Now that a few days have passed and enabled me to see how my design is extremely flawed, we have got some trees. I guess it kind of worked. Like, it's not foolproof, but like it kind of worked. Let's break this tree down, and also this redwood. Oh my gosh, that's quite a lot of logs for one dirt to be sacrificed. Now, my thought process is, I'm definitely gonna need to like spread out the cobblestone around the base a little bit, I think. And I'm pretty certain these are too close together. So I'm gonna redesign this real quick. I think, maybe, who knows? We'll find out in about 3, 2, 1. I am gonna need a little bit more essence in order to get all of the birch saplings that I am going to require, but hopefully it shouldn't be too expensive. I've been very much enjoying having this little pumpkin patch as a way of gaining essence very quickly. I can't lie, it's been very convenient. Do I need 20? Nuh-uh. But do I want to make more? Yaha. Oh my god. More birch saplings than I'll ever need. I'm pretty certain the 3 high did work, but I wonder if I should go 4 high, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then sapling like that. Just to play it safe, and we can just plop, plop, plop. And of course, the obvious benefit of it being 4 high is that you can actually just mantle up if you do forget to place the sapling, and we'll head over here and go up here, and yeah, it's 4 high kind of works. Hopefully this is good. Now, I have been a little bit busy while I was waiting for those original trees to grow. I've been building my own tree, and it isn't too shabby if you ask for my personal opinion. Of course, I'm just a little bit biased. The vision's there, right? I'm a little bit worried that it's starting to look a little bit like a volcano, but yeah, it'll be fine once there's leaves, right? Vines, leaves, you know how it's gonna roll. So my plan right now is to go inside and then go up. This is kind of central, like it's not perfect. Is there an easy way to place ladders going up? This feels a little bit it feels a little bit scuffed. I can't lie. I'm sure that this is a perfect height. You can see the farm. It's very cutesy over there. You can see whatever that biome is. You know, it's lovely. And you can see that little encampment over there. And you can see the temple in the far distance. Though, we are definitely going to be running low on wood. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. So this chest is empty and, wait. Is that all we've got left? Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. And we don't really have the adamantite to craft another dread wade right now. This is a problemo. I guess we'll just have to keep going up. It's kind of scary on how quickly you can go through, what, like 5,000 logs when you put your mind to it. I'm now officially on to my final 213 logs. And oh my, I am still not at the height that I desire. So this might be what I want. but my inventory is saying 199. And to be honest, this altitude isn't horrendous. I might just go up 2 more. Hopefully we have enough logs for this. But honestly, I think we've made good progress. I mean, does that really matter? I don't think so. As long as we're above the skyline, we're pretty good. As for my tree farm, we'll check on it in a moment. I honestly thought I had that jump. As for my tree farm, which is over in the horizon over here, how did I get a 4 or more? What? What? Well, at least I found where I put my pickaxe. Oh dear. Yeah, don't mind me. Woo! I guess we won't be needing any of these. However, as for my tree farm, I wonder if this new design is working. It looks pretty promising if you ask me. Look at this! It's somewhat worked. And if you didn't catch what this design was, I've done a 3x3, spaced it by 5, put another 3x3, and then of course the dirt was 4 high in order to be able to mantle it. But can I mantle it while there's a stick here? I don't think so. The fact that we have the easeability of just coming along and just being like, hey, little bottom log, goodbye. That's pretty good. I mean, 13 birch logs. I don't even know if this was fully grown. I should have double checked. And if we throw away the birch that I just got and we chop down a very normal birch tree, how many logs are we getting from this? We got 9 from that, plus a little bit of the roots, which gave me 12. So technically my farm was more fruitful. I'm kind of thinking if I break this, this could be pretty horrendous. So we just, yeah, nice little entrance. Very vibey, very cutesy. And not to echo myself much more, but do you see the vision? Staircase up to the top. That being said, I am going to have to figure out what I'm going to do with the inner walls before I commit. Because if I were to build a staircase all the way up, you'll see my my blocks that I've used for buffers are sticking inwards. And likewise, I just realized that those buffers were sticking out as well. Oh, this is gonna be a fun challenge. I guess something a little bit more like that. I am not jumping back down there to get that stuff. Okay, maybe I am. I'm not one for littering oceans or ponds or anything where fish may be, which is kind of ironic seeing as I drained a quarter of it. So maybe, just maybe, this tree farm will come in handy. You know, quick little logs right there. Quick little logs right there, and even here. Now it has been a few days. Let's see if the 𝗂𝗂𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 are going to be lovely today. Can we have a pumpkin pie, please? Pretty please. Pretty, I'm done. I'm so done. Okay, that's it for this video. I'll see you soon. Bye!